Hi, this is Ray Peck. Just doing one more of my boxing vlogs. Okay, so it's fight week. It's today is Wednesday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's, everybody. So Saturday we've got a cracker of a fight coming up. We've got Eubank Jr. against George Groves for the Muhammad Ali Trophy, which is part of the Super Series super middleweight fights. Is also for the WBA super middleweight world title, which obviously Groves holds at the moment. Now, I did a video before a couple of months ago, actually, which has had quite a few views. And at the time, I predicted that Eubank would stop Groves in around about round 7. And I said I would give an update on that. Actually, somebody asked me just a couple of days ago whether I still stand by that prediction, and at the time, I did. However, I've taken a look at the public workouts that they both did, and you could see there's a marked difference in size between Groves and Eubank Jr. Groves looks a lot heavier, a lot stockier. Eubank is obviously much leaner. There's not an ounce of fat on him. You know, he's very what you call wiry. Lots of muscle, slim waist, big shoulders. But for me, looking at the pair of them, it sowed a seed of doubt, because they were both doing workout on the pads. Groves was obviously with McGuigan on the pads, and when I watched the pair of them, I thought Groves looked much the harder hitter on the pads. Now, I know you can't take everything from that, but the way he was hitting the pads and the speed and the style, which I touched on in the last video, he manages to crouch and bang, he's very explosive. And then I saw Eubank on the pads, who were throwing lots of punches in bunches and but they didn't seem to have the power in them. I never saw anything that made me go, wow, that looks like a powerful shot he's got there. So it's made me have a little rethink on this fight now. Just taking a few things into consideration. Groves is going to come in there heavier. How much heavier he's going to be, I don't know. Possibly up to, well, I heard somebody mention he might even come in up almost a stone heavier. This is at the 168-pound division, and Eubank is not a natural 168-pound fighter. He's stepping up for this fight, whereas Groves, will feel more at home and more used to this weight division. So that's going to be a huge advantage for Groves. I said in the last video that Groves didn't look, in the press conference that I saw at that time, Groves didn't look very confident. He looked like a man who had already accepted defeat, and that's not a good thing going into a fight. I'm not sure whether that still stands true now. I think as we've got closer to the fight, I think Groves will be feeling a little bit more confident, because he will have seen, he'll have done his homework on Eubanks. He'll have seen a lot more. Eubanks did an interview which I was just watching, where he's admitting that Groves is probably the hardest hitter that he's ever been in the ring against, which I actually agree with. Groves is very explosive, and if he catches you, then it's good night nurse. So I'm going to keep this brief. My updated prediction now will be, I think this, I don't know, it's tough. See, I looked at Eubanks, and he looked very agile, a lot of movement, and if he can keep away from Groves, perhaps in the earlier rounds, keep away from his hardest, his hard punches that Groves throws. Nearly every punch is thrown with power. So if he can keep away with Groves with the jab into the later rounds, I think youth and the fact that he's a little bit lighter will possibly make a difference. Groves may tire. So it's really difficult to give a prediction on this. If Eubank can keep Groves away and get into the later part of the fight, I think the longer the fight goes on, the more it's going to go in Eubank's favour. However, if Groves catches Eubank early, we could be in for a very early night. My prediction, my final prediction with 3 days to go is, wow, Eubank on points or possibly a late stoppage. I said round 7 before. I'm going to say perhaps a little later on in the fight, 9 or 10, he might stop him, or it will go to a points decision. But I'm still sticking with Eubanks. But that's close. It's very, very close. That's it. I hope you like this prediction. I hope you like my videos. Please give me the thumbs up, the thumbs down, whichever you prefer. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe, and please share it out. Thanks, guys. Take care.